How to achieve your dreams and goals. Imagine someone who couldn't focus for more than 10 minutes as a kid, had average high school and college grades of 14 or 15, and was just an ordinary guy. Now picture that same person becoming a university professor, raising over $1.2 billion for his company, setting a Guinness World Record, and learning German in his 50s without ever stepping into a classroom. This is the real-life story of Dr. Stephen Denier, shared in a TED Talk with over 14 million views. Who is Dr. Stephen Denier? Dr. Denier wasn't always a high achiever. He had ADHD, struggled to focus until he was 20, and his grades were nothing special. Yet, by age 40, he'd climbed 33 mountain peaks, read over 50 books, learned German, and mastered 12 physical skills like parkour and rally car driving. How? Through a simple technique called small adjustments. Let's unpack his approach and see how it can change your life too. Break big goals into tiny pieces. Dr. Denier starts his talk with a cool experiment. Imagine I ask you to draw Brad Pitt's face. Most people, probably 95 out of 100, would say, "No way, I'm not an artist." But what if I asked you to draw a gray square, then make it bolder, then add a few more squares and color them? You'd say, "Yeah, I can do that." Believe it or not, this is the exact technique used by Chuck Close, a famous American painter who makes million-dollar portraits. He breaks complex images into simple shapes and colors. Denier says the gap between you and your dreams isn't about having some rare talent, it's about how you approach problems. Want to read a 300-page book? Don't aim to finish it in one go. Just read one paragraph, or study for 10 minutes. These tiny steps add up, making big goals feel doable without overwhelming you. Small changes, big results. Denier uses Novak Djokovic, the tennis legend, to illustrate this. Back in 2008, Djokovic was ranked 68th in the world, earning $300,000 a year and winning about 40% of his matches. By 2016, he was world number one, earning $14 million and winning 90% of his games. What changed? Not some magical transformations, just small tweaks. In tennis, every point is either yours, your opponent's, or the rally continues. In 2008, Djokovic won 49 out of every 100 points. By 2016, he was winning 55. That's just 6 more points per 100. Those tiny improvements, over time, turned him into a champion. Denier says life works the same way. You don't need to overhaul everything, just get 1% better each day, and the results will stack up. Denier's story. From average to extraordinary. Denier himself was an average student with a GPA of 14 to 16 through high school and early college. Teachers called him ordinary, and he couldn't focus for long. But in his second year of college, he decided to change his approach. He thought, I know I can't focus for more than 10 minutes. Fine, I'll study for 10 minutes, then play basketball, check emails, and come back for another 10 minutes. With this method, he became an honor student, graduated with top grades in economics, and later became a university professor. He applied the same idea to his career. Starting as a trader at Credit Suisse, he made small tweaks to his work habits, eventually becoming global head of currency trading at Bank of America and leading emerging markets at AIG. It wasn't about being a genius. It was about consistent, small improvements. Learning German at 50? One of Denier's coolest achievements was learning German in his 50s without classes. He had a 45-minute commute to work and back, wasting 1.5 hours daily. So, he bought German language CDs, deleted all the music from his iPad, and listened to lessons during his commute. Over 10 months, he listened to each CD 3 times. Then, he took a trip to Germany, joined an intensive class for a few days, and shocked his family when they saw him chatting fluently with locals. His kids' jaws dropped. Denier says, "It wasn't magic, just a small tweak to my daily routine." Climbing mountains and knitting trees. Denier used this approach everywhere. At 40, he was 15 kilos overweight. Instead of hitting the gym or starting a crazy diet, he said, "I love nature walks. I'll spend 1 hour every weekend exploring nearby trails." By the end of the year, he'd climbed 33 peaks in the US, even though he'd never been a hiker before. Later, his wife suggested he try knitting. He wasn't thrilled, but got inspired to knit a dress for an old tree. For 82 days, he knitted everywhere on planes, in hospitals, on the subway. The result? A stunning public art piece. He even knitted decorations for a children's hospital. Then, he set a Guinness World Record by knitting over 100 square meters of fabric, a project that took 2 years, 7 months, and 17 days. He crowdsourced materials via Instagram and tied 500,000 knots to make it happen. 3 keys to success. Shrink big goals. Like painting Brad Pitt, break your dreams into tiny, manageable steps. Don't aim to climb a mountain, just walk for an hour. Don't read a whole book, just 1 paragraph. Make small tweaks. Swap 10 minutes of scrolling on your phone for 10 minutes of learning something new. Small changes are easy to stick with. Let time work its magic. Tiny habits compound over time. Read 10 minutes a day, and in a year, you've read 100 hours enough for 10 books or a new skill. Believe in yourself. Denier's big message? Ignore the naysayers who say you can't learn a language at 50 or you don't have the talent. Anyone can achieve big goals with small steps. Denier went from a distracted kid to a record-breaking multilingual professor because he believed he could improve little by little. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and let me know if you want more tips on building habits or chasing dreams. Support our channel by sharing this video with your friends and joining our community for more inspiring content. Let's make your goals happen.